I am Dr. Jesse John, Assistant Professor, Department of Anatomy, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we will discuss the stomach part, and we will discuss some remaining part as the blood vessels and blood supply of the stomach. And so we will continue here. The arterial supply of the stomach wall, and this is the stomach has rich arterial supply derived from the celiac trunk and its branches. The arteries supplying the stomachs are those some branches of the celiac trunk that supply the stomach wall, and we can see here left gastric artery, a direct branch from the celiac trunk, and right gastric artery, a branch of the common hepatic artery, and left gastroepiploic artery, a branch of splenic artery. Right gastroepiploic artery, a branch of the gastroduodenal artery, and short gastric artery that are in 5 to 7 in numbers, and these are the branches of the splenic artery. So we can see here in this picture very clearly these all uh, tubules forms that is the red, and these are short gastric artery and splenic artery, and we can see here the hepatic artery and right gastroepiploic artery and the left gastroepiploic artery, and the anastomosis switch together. Now we will discuss the venous drainage. The veins of the stomach correspond to the arteries and drains directly or indirectly into the portal vein. And the veins of the stomach are left gastric vein, right gastric vein, left gastric epiploic vein, and right gastroepiploic vein, and short gastric veins. These veins correspond to the arteries. So these names are very similar, and the left and gastric right gastric veins drains directly into the portal vein. The left gastric epiploic and short gastric vein drain into the splenic vein, and the right gastric epiploic vein drains into the superior mesenteric vein. So in this picture, we can see here the portal veins, and so many veins are drained into the portal vein and splenic vein. So some veins drains into the splenic vein, and some inferior mesenteric vein. So right gastric epiploic vein, they can drain into the inferior mesenteric vein. And these all veins lastly drain into the portal vein and superior mesenteric vein. Lymphatic drainage. The stomach is divided into 4 lymphatic territories as follows, and the lymphatic drainage of stomach is most important because if the cancer happened in the stomach areas, the lymph drain to the many parts of the body. So the lymphatic drainage system of the stomach is very important. First, divide the stomach into right 2/3 and left 1/3 by a line along its long axis. Now, divide the right 2/3 into upper 2/3 area, that is numeric area first, and lower 1/3 area 4, and left 1/3 into upper 1/3, that is the area number 3, and lower 1/3 area number 2. In this way, 4 lymphatic territories are marked out and numbered 1 to 4. So we can see here, these are areas. The whole stomach is divided into 4 areas. Area number 1 is the largest area along the lesser curvature, and lymph from this area drain into the left gastric lymph nodes along the left gastric artery. These lymph nodes also drain into the abdominal part of the esophagus. Area 2 includes the pyloric antrum and the pyloric canal along the greater curvature of the stomach. And the carcinoma stomach most frequently occurs in this area. So area number 2 is most prone to for the cancer. The lymph from this area is drained into the so the lymph from this area is drained into the right gastroepiploic lymph nodes along the right gastroepiploic artery and pyloric nodes, which lies in the angle between the first and second parts of the duodenum. Area number three is drains into pancreatosplenic nodes along with the splenic artery. And area number four includes the pyloric antrum and pyloric canal along the lesser curvature of the stomach. The lymph from this area drained into the right gastric nodes along the right gastric artery and the hepatic nodes along the hepatic artery. The efferents from all these lymph nodes group passes to the celiac nodes, and efferents from the celiac nodes enter the cisterna chyli through intestinal lymph tract. And now there is a clinical conditions about the lymphatic drainage, that is the gastric carcinoma, and most commonly we can say gastric cancer. It commonly occurs in the region of the pyloric antrum along the greater curvature of the stomach. The gastric cancer spreads by lymph vessels to the left supraclavicular lymph nodes. The enlarged and palpable left supraclavicular node, and we can say that is the Virchow node, may be the first sign of the gastric cancer that we call Treacher sign. And the cancer cells reach the left supraclavicular lymph node through the thoracic duct. So this is the pattern when the cancer spread to the other parts of the body. So we can see here these are the four parts and divided for lymphatic drainage, and these are the lymph nodes, the area drained into these lymph nodes, so that is along with their corresponding arteries, and lastly they drain into the celiac nodes. Now is the nerve supply. Nerve supply stomach has both sympathetic and parasympathetic innervation. And sympathetic innervation derived from the T6 to T10 spinal segment via greater splenic nerves and celiac and hepatic plexus. They reach the stomach by running along its arteries, and we see here the veins and limbs all correspond to arteries. So here now also correspond the arteries. The sympathetic supply to the stomach is vasomotor and motor to the pyloric sphincter and inhibitory to the remaining gastric musculature and serve as the chief pathway for pain sensation from the stomach. And parasympathetic innervation, these are derived from the vagus nerve and the anterior vagal trunk derived largely from the left vagus nerve and partially from the right vagus nerve enters the abdomen on the anterior surface of the esophagus. Soon after enter the abdomen, it gives off three branches along with the lesser curvature. These are hepatic branch, celiac branch, and gastric branch. So these are all about our stomach, and we have discussed all and each and every part of the stomach. We have discussed its general features and its uh, components and blood vessels, lymphatic, nerve innervation, and everything. So if you have any query after this session, and please write me or comment it in the box, and I will resolve very soon. Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep studying. Okay.